Okay, Saint Paul even clearly said, even him, right? He's he's a Pharisee too. Before he used to be king, right? And he became able, right? Do you see the twist? Do you see that the twist, and then from the twist of the truth, and then going to the truth of from Cain. He used to be a Pharisee. He knows the Bible well. He's trying to be good. He think that he's doing what God wants him to do, but he's wrong. Jesus revealed him that it is wrong. He's totally wrong. That's why he became Paul. So if you were to do this analogy that Cain and Saul, okay, Abel and Paul, okay, those two. I'm gonna label this later that way. Anyways, okay, he even said that it's so hard for human to be good. Even him knowing the Bible, he knows it by heart. He knows it while sleeping. You can cut everything except his heart. He still knows it, right? And as long as the mind is still there, and then the heart, right? He knows it. He's rhyming it there. He knows it by heart. The scripture is clear about that, right? But yet he clearly declared, right, that he disclosed very clear. The scripture is very clear that it is so hard even for I don't know where it is, but it's one of his epistles. My Filipino accent again. 14. I'm laughing at myself. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't mean to my 14 my 14 pause. Anyways, I'm going off topic here, and I'm laughing at myself because my pronunciation. I'm not gonna say it if I can't pronounce it. That's my rule here. Anyways, okay. Um, he knows that is really hard, right? And humanity, we're really need to know that by heart. Otherwise, we're just drawn to failure. We think that we're carrying that, I don't know, heaviness across, that we're too good. We're like the Pharisees. Come on, please don't. We know that's not the right teaching of Jesus. But anyways, okay, let's get back to Genesis 1:2, because I just want to touch that up to for you to see, right? Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, you see here. This describes a primordial, again, unshaped state. The earth, right? We all know that's what. Let me see if I can put this up. No, I can't, because I already positioned it. Okay. Anyways, I can't read that part. Oh no. Anyways, okay. It reflects a cosmic potential God has created, but the creation hadn't yet been shaped into the ordered universe. Later I'm gonna try to adjust it. And the darkness was upon the face of the deep darkness, right? Symbolizes absence of light, right? So there's no light, right? Because God never really created darkness to begin with, right? He has to create light, right? Chaos, mystery, or even a lack of God's revealed presence. And then the deep, right? Right? If the deep is kind one of word that is kind of mystical there, or um, it explains a lot of things too, right? Um, where's the deep, right? Deep is like where hell, right? Right? And God created hell for the sons of God and the fallen angels, right? It's not really meant for human. That's why He's trying His best, everything to save humanity. That's why He even gave His Son. He's doing his best that He can, and Jesus has to do all of these at the Calvary, right? Shameful. Um, it's the worst of all, worst death. That's how I'm gonna say it in layman's term. Okay, so we all know that states there, and please do not use other Bible, because then they change, right? They change the wordings. Then you don't get the proper, because keep in mind these are written in Hebrew. Keep in mind the timeline where when it was written. I the New Testament is a different story. So you're gonna have to read it in that during that timeline so that you can understand it better, right? Because many transition transitioning words or transitions transitional Bible or whatever you call that. I'm getting distracted. Somebody's knocking. I need to drop off my daughter soon. It's going to be really a little off, right? And you cannot you need to know the truth. Like I've been saying, I learned this from he's my mentor now. He's my pastor in my heart. I haven't really joined because I just left my church. But anyways, I'm getting off the topic. But you need to really know if you're in the right God, you're in the right Jesus. Because everybody uses Jesus. They have this, hey Jesus. Everybody, keep in mind. Even Muhammad is using Jesus, right? Saying that, oh, so all the Mohammedanism and Islamic are saying that they love Jesus. Yes, they do, because they love me too. They love everybody too, because they're like that. They're self righteous, right? Right? But they don't see God how he should be seen, and that's a totally different story, right? And mind you, this it's worse than the for the Jews because they ridicule Jesus, and then it was for atheists. They the same thing as the Jews. They deny Jesus, but again, that's another story. Okay, we'll get there. Okay, so are we done here? That it's darkness, chaotic, and demonic. Okay, those three words. Okay, see you in the next video, guys.